Good morning. I request the dignitaries to please proceed towards the bull photo op. I request the management team of TVS ILP and TVS Supply Chain Solutions Limited, along with the NSE representative, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, to please proceed towards the bull photo op. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited, I would like to extend a very warm, a very hearty welcome to each and every one present over here. Thank you so much for taking out your precious time and joining us here for a truly, truly memorable occasion. My name is Dhwani Karya and it gives me immense pleasure to be standing in the capacity. This morning, we gather here to celebrate a momentous occasion as we celebrate the listing of units of TVS Infrastructure Investment Trust on the NSE. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited, a key player in India's industrial and logistics infrastructure landscape. With over 20 years of diverse experience, TVS ILP is a part of the reputed TVS Mobility Group and a joint venture between TVS Supply Chain Solutions Limited and Ravi Swaminathan and family. The company has successfully developed state-of-the-art parks across strategic locations including Chennai, Pune, Kolkata, Hosur, Kochi and the Northeast. TVS ILP, ladies and gentlemen, is known for its strong execution capabilities, consistently high occupancy levels, and a roster of marquee clients. In the year 2024, the company took a significant step forward by launching its SEBI-registered Infrastructure Investment Trust, or InvIT, comprising 18 high-quality assets. Backed by a seasoned leadership team and a highly experienced board, TVS ILP continues to build on its legacy of trust and reliability, cementing its position as a long-term partner in India's growing infrastructure ecosystem. With that, also let me tell you that we are truly honored to have esteemed dignitaries present here with us, and we'll be welcoming each one of them with a round of applause. I'll be announcing their names and request the audience to please give a huge round of applause for all our dignitaries. Please help me in welcoming our host for the day, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Managing Director and CEO, NSE. Very warm welcome, sir. We have here with us the visionary leaders and board of directors from TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited. Please help me in welcoming the founder and vice chairman of TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited, Mr. Ravi Swaminathan. We have here with us the chairman of TVS Supply Chain Solutions Limited, Mr. R. Dinesh. Very warm welcome to you, sir. Please help me in welcoming the chairman of TVS Investment Management Manager, Mr. P.S. Jayakumar. Very warm welcome, sir. We have here with us the CEO of TVS Investment Manager, Mr. Nitin Agrawal. Very warm welcome, sir. Please help me in welcoming the Joint Managing Director of TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited, Ms. Aditi Kumar. Very warm welcome, ma'am. Please help me in welcoming the Executive Director of TVS Investment Manager, Mr. Ramnath Subramaniam. Very warm welcome, sir. We have here with us the Executive Vice President, Corporate Finance and Chief Risk Officer from L&T, Mr. R. Govindan. Welcome, sir. Please help me in welcoming the Regional Head of Industrial Infrastructure and Natural Resources APAC IFC, Mr. Vikram Kumar. Thank you so much. We would also like to welcome the book-running lead managers whose guidance has been instrumental in this journey. Please help me in welcoming the team of Axis Capital Limited. Very warm welcome. Please help me in welcoming the team of Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited. There. Thank you so much. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that we have a very rich, a beautiful tradition in our country where we're taking blessings from the Almighty before starting a new and auspicious work, and we'll be doing the same by lighting the ceremonial lamp. So I request and invite the dignitaries to join me on stage for the lamp lighting ceremony. I invite Sri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Mr. Ravi Swaminathan, Mr. R. Dinesh, Mr. P.S. Jayakumar, Mr. Nitin Agrawal, Mr. Vikram Kumar, Mr. R. Govindan, Ms. Aditi Kumar, and Mr. Ramnath Subramaniam to please join me on stage for the lamp lighting. For doing the honors. Let me tell you that this marks a symbolic and a new journey for TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited. Thank you so much, dignitaries, for doing the honors. I request you to please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, with this lamp lighting, we pray and we hope that our prayers reach the Almighty and the fire within us to be the best, to be a winner, and to succeed always also burns very, very bright. And now, to set the tone for today's event, I invite the Vice President at Axis Capital, Mr. Suraj Krishnaswamy. Let's have a huge round of applause for sir, please. Very, very warm welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real privilege to be here today as we mark the listing of TVS Infrastructure Trust. It's one of the largest ever fundraising in this sector, 1,300 crores, and we are very privileged to be here. We are very proud and privileged to have advised company on this transaction because this is one of a kind transaction. I think infrastructure as a sector is booming. And warehousing, which is something very, very new in the infrastructure asset classes, getting listed, it's something which augurs well for the sector, and we are very happy to have gotten the best of investors here. The private listing is just not a milestone. I think it's a marker of confidence from long-term investors. If you see the book, you would see the best of investors having reposed their faith in TVS Group. I think in my experience, this is one of the best set of investors we could have ever gotten in any infrastructure trust listing, and we have been able to achieve that. It's a marker of confidence, and it's from the long-term investors. It's a platform which is prime for growth. It's going to double in a few years' time, and the investors have believed in the story. The level of thoughtfulness, discipline, and long-term thinking the team brought to this process, I think I should commend the team. Ramnath, Nitin, and the entire team have been at it, and of course guided by Mr. Ravi Kumar Swaminathan and Aditi. I think congratulations to you. The amount of time we have spent to get this right, it's taken a while, but I think we have achieved the best possible outcome for all the stakeholders involved. And once again, I thank everybody for giving us this opportunity to lead manage this, and hope to work together again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for initiating the proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here amongst us a visionary leader whose strategic insights and commitment to excellence have played a pivotal role in transforming the logistics and industrial infrastructure landscape in the country. So it gives me immense pleasure to now invite on stage the founder and vice chairman of TVS Industrial and Logistics Parks Private Limited, Mr. Ravi Swaminathan. Very, very warm welcome to you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pride and gratitude that I welcome you to this listing ceremony of TVS Infrastructure Investment Trust. A milestone moment in the journey of TVS Industrial and Logistics Park, and a significant chapter in India's infrastructure growth story. Today is a momentous day for our infrastructure trust in more ways than one. It not only marks our listing in the National Stock Exchange, coincidentally, it also marks exactly 20 years since the inception of the partnership between TVS SCS and my family, Ravi Swaminathan family. When we incorporated TVS on 8th of July 2005. Together, we were driven by a steadfast belief in India's logistics sector, and we visualized a bold future in India's infrastructure industry. What began as a bold vision has today positioned TVS ILP as India's first corporate developer. Over the last 2 decades, TVS ILP has consistently redefined the standards of warehousing and industrial infrastructure in India. Our journey has been driven by deep sectorial expertise and an unwavering focus on quality and execution. As a company, we believe in innovation and self-belief. This is important. In a nascent industry that was largely unorganized, being the first corporate developer was not just a technological success, it was a psychological milestone. As a company, we believed in being a market leader on our terms, and that belief, once internalized, is unstoppable. Because what holds companies back isn't always money or technology alone, it is self-doubt. It is the lingering feeling that greatness belongs elsewhere. When that flip happens, when a company starts believing it is a source of innovation, that it deserves to lead, its values, culture, and models are transformative and permanent, it is like switching an operating system from reactive to proactive. TVS ILP has gone through this shift. Quietly, no slogans, no drama, just evolution, and the world is noticing. That is how international investors now see the company as a creator. Being India's first corporate developer-led InvIT is a powerful testament to what can be achieved when long-term vision meets strong execution. The TVS Infrastructure Trust enables us to unlock value, attract global capital, and most importantly, accelerate infrastructure development in India. On this momentous occasion, I would like to begin by expressing our heartfelt gratitude to our host for today, the National Stock Exchange. Thank you, sir, for hosting us. It is truly an honor to mark this important milestone here. I would also like to take a moment to thank SEBI for fostering a transparent and vibrant investment environment in India. I'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our esteemed investors in the InvIT. In particular, I'd like to thank our anchor investors, IFC, the World Bank Group, and L&T. Their support reflects strong global confidence in India's infrastructure sector and in the robust governance and transparency that TVS Infrastructure Trust represents. I'd also like to thank all our stakeholders, our joint venture partners, our employees, our clients, and our advisors for their unwavering belief and continued support. Your commitment has made this moment possible. As we ring the bell today, we are not just celebrating a listing, but setting in motion a new era of opportunity. An era where institutional capital will power India's infrastructure story, and TVS Infrastructure Trust will stand at the forefront of that transformation. In conclusion, I'd like to add, hitherto, our dictum was, we do what we say. Going forward, our dictum will be, we do what we say, and we say what we do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those inspiring words. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, amongst us, we have a distinguished leader whose strategic vision and unwavering commitment have significantly contributed to the company's continued growth and excellence. So now it gives me utmost pleasure to invite the chairman of TVS Supply Chain Solutions Limited, Mr. R. Dinesh. So very, very warm welcome to you.
Mr. Chauhan, Ravi, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be standing here to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the partnership between TVS Supply Chain Solutions and Ravi, and actually becoming the first corporate-led developer in India. Let me first start by congratulating Ravi, Aditi, the entire team members for this wonderful journey. But I think what has given us the greatest satisfaction is that they have actually become integrated into the TVS family, and they have lived the true TVS philosophies. So they have built the trust, followed the values throughout, and their relationship with both the customers and the various partners with whom they have worked with, as I would say, outshine what even TVS could have done. So thank you, Ravi, for continuing in that journey. Equally important has been the execution focus, the razor-sharp attention to detail, and when the corporate sector came in to become our customers, it has been the fact that we have developed the grade A warehousing and the capabilities of our warehouses, which have been standout, and that's why we have many repeat customers. In fact, many people believe that TVS Supply Chain is a large customer, but actually we are a very small percentage of the total business of TVS ILP and the InvIT now, and that's the reason why they have outshone in terms of the relationships they have built. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Ravichandran, whom I call as my co-founder in TVS Supply Chain. I think he was the one who brought us together, so thank you, Ravi, for making this happen. And I'm just sitting back and looking at 2005 when we first spoke about the warehousing infrastructure, and when Ravi came and said that, Ravi Kumar Swaminathan came and said that, we should look at this as a future which will be completely differentiated. I was a little bit skeptical. But today, as we stand, I think not only has his view been vindicated, but I think the country has evolved into taking or embracing this requirement in a much bigger way. So as Ravi already mentioned, I'm very confident that this will be the first of many such investments which will take place. This will help kindle the growth of this sector, and I'll be very happy and proud that, as always, TVS has been a pioneer in supporting the right set of people to create this, I would call it as a pioneering initiative in terms of the warehousing infrastructure space. I'm equally delighted that we have a wonderful set of investors with us as a first starting point. And here again, I think I have to thank Ravi. He has been steadfastly moving forward with great focus on bringing forward these kind of relationships, again from investor perspective. And I'm sure that we will continue to foster the relationship which we have built, especially with IFC and L&T, who are the anchor investors, but also the various other investors with whom we have started this partnership. As we sit here today, even as early as I would say 2017, we were wanting to look at this journey, and I believe we have a clear target of getting into the InvIT 20 million square feet, but I don't think we'll be satisfied till we cross the 100,000 million square feet, which we will have as our vision or target, which I'm sure the next generation Aditi and team will make sure we deliver on in the years ahead, and all of us will be here to celebrate that occasion. Finally, I would like to end by saying what started as a professional partnership with Ravi has now evolved into a personal relationship. I think we are a family together. So I really look forward to more success, working with all of the employees who have made this possible, all of the partners who have made this possible, all of those who have supported us in our tough times. And I look forward to seeing more success and sharing, of course, the joys together. Thank you for giving us this opportunity, and all the best to everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm delighted to welcome on stage the Director and Regional Head of Industry, Infrastructure and Natural Resources APAC from IFC, Mr. Vikram Kumar, one of our anchor investors. So very, very warm welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and tough acts to follow, Chairman and Vice Chairman. I think it's a privilege for us to be here. I hope the IFC doesn't need an introduction. We're a part of the World Bank Group for those who don't know us, and it's honestly been an amazing journey leading up to this investment, anchor investment in TVS. Super proud to be here. I think, for us, we're in the business of creating markets, right? And this is, as Ravi pointed out, this is the first corporate-supported InvIT, and I think for us, this is starting a trend and in creating an infrastructure class, which hopefully we get a lot of institutional investors over the longer term. I would really like to extend my congratulations to Ravi Kumar Swaminathan, Aditi Kumar, Nitin Agarwal, and the board and the senior management of TVS Investment Manager. The Government of India's support for the Make in India and the current international landscape would position the country well for future growth in manufacturing and trade. I think we all appreciate the increased focus on competitiveness in this time of uncertainty. And I think whatever a development institution like the IFC can do to support companies in terms of making them more competitive in reducing the cost of doing business is very valuable for us and for the government. So creating high quality, grade A warehousing space, for me, stands out in that regard as instrumental and fundamental to that argument. Our investment in TVS InvIT is very important to us. I think I really like to highlight the discussions that Ravi and I started, and Aditi, almost about 6-7 months ago. And what impressed me most was the quality of the management, the vision, and the governance, right? I think at the end of the day, we're all dealing with people. And when you invest in a company, it's about the quality of the leadership you're dealing with, the quality of the founders. And I think I can tell you, hand on heart, you don't get a better quality than what we're seeing here. So really proud and privileged to be a part of this partnership. We're also clearly, and again, we're already very large investors in InvITs. We're big lenders to InvITs. I think investing in securities is not what we do very often. This is very selectively done. And that again is a testament to the quality of the institution that we're investing in. Again, my congratulations to SEBI for creating this asset class. It's super important. I think it's changing the landscape of infrastructure development in India, whether it's power, roads, transmission, and now warehousing, right? And let's see what comes next. And again, we'll be at the forefront to drive and support this innovation. Finally, really want to give a big shout out to the team that actually made this happen on my side. Of course, Malvika, who led the team, Rohit, Varun, and of course, deep negotiations with the likes of Nitin and Aditi. Again, all that ends well, so super thrilled to get here. And again, big thanks to the legal and the financial advisors. I think a lot of hard work goes into making these kind of things happen. So congratulations to them, and congratulations to the establishment of this trust, and all the best for the way forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable insights. Ladies and gentlemen, now please help me in welcoming the Executive Vice President, Corporate Finance and Chief Risk Officer from L&T, Mr. R. Govindan. Very, very warm welcome. One of our anchor investors. Very, very warm welcome, sir.
Good morning, everybody. It's a honor to come and talk to you. Congratulations. First, I was telling Ravi that we should have more listing ceremonies. We can't stop here. We'll have to go further on. At least 7, 8 we need. I will give you my personal part of my investment and why I have been trying to champion InvITs in India for some years now. L&T, we have involved in InvIT, we've been involved in infrastructure development and all that. We didn't have a great period. We got out of it completely. And I used to be individually, I used to be one of the largest traders in futures in India, right? Individually. I used to do 2,000-3,000 crores worth of volumes a year. So NSE, so a lot of my volumes have gone through NSE, right? Not that I made money, I've not been great in making money here, but I'm a risk taker. I take risks and it's more for fun, right? Then I realized after I have to retire at some point of time and I can't keep doing this long time and of course face income tax guys keep asking you what happened to this, what happened to that and all of that stuff. And we said InvIT as an instrument. For me it was very simple. InvIT is essentially a project IRR business, reasonably risk managed, and you have a bit of debt at 8%, and you have some equity which will come. The units represent the equity format, but it is not that risky. So actually in L&T we treat it like a debt instrument. In my company we treat it like a debt instrument. We don't call it equity because it is like a slightly higher risk, 9 to 12%, 13% sort of debt yield rather than that. So personally, I moved into InvIT all my personal money. 70% of my money I did for low inflation. See, post-retirement you have inflation, right? Either you have very low inflation or very high inflation. Average 5, 6 doesn't matter, right? So for a low inflation period will be a big challenge and you can't keep working on deposit rates going down and all that stuff. So I said, I don't need to have anything in bank deposits and all of that. So all my personal investments, 70%, 60%, is invested in InvITs, right? Post-tax 7.5%, 8% IRR is good enough, better than inflation of maybe 6% now. If it goes to 2, 3, even better. And steady cash flows, long duration, you don't have to worry about anything else, right? Buy in a good company and then fill it, shut it, forget it. That is Hero Honda, right? Fill it, shut it, forget it, that sort of thing. And remaining high inflation, you need to have equity portfolio. It is as simple as that. And it also moved me away from these futures and all of that because in which you don't get leverage. We never got leverage for that. So I said, it will ensure I don't speculate that much in futures anymore. So I do a bit, but I think that's one of the philosophies which I have moved. I don't have any single rupee in debt instruments. Everything is in InvITs and equity. That's the way I profiled my retirement thing. Something similar is what I have done for the company. I said we handle almost 80,000 crores of investments in L&T Group and a lot of long-term stuff will be there. So I said for the Provident Fund and pension funds and so many things, we have a lot of liabilities, employee trust, this, that and all that. So you need to have long-term investments as well. So this has played a long-term investment role for us. So we almost have 5,000-6,000 crores of investments in the InvITs now. We are the largest probably in India now. I think we are the largest in domestic institution, not the international. IFC may be having more and Canadian Pension Fund may be having more. So our philosophy is like long-term investment, this is the way it is. And actually if you look at NSE, the Nifty index from 1991 to now, it has gone 100 to 25,000, 250 times. It is just 12.75% compounded IRR. And InvIT units will give you almost that without volatility. Right? So for me it is foolish not to be investing in InvITs, but I think regulatory regime has been a bit of a challenge and understanding has been a bit poor because people understand pure equity and pure debt. Some of these combination instruments people have not been that comfortable. So I've been having engagement with the government. In fact, tomorrow Finance Secretary we are meeting. Is saying the Provident funds and they have to play a much larger role in this and particularly the logistics side what we are doing. the Indian government want to reduce the logistics cost from 15% of GDP to 7% of GDP. And at a micro level, it will lead to 25% competitiveness. You can actually sell goods to China from here. You don't have to buy goods from China. You don't have to have $150 billion of goods are coming from China to here. You should be selling. And logistics and the infrastructure and power and all of that play such a big role. And more number of products and instruments have to come. Investors we're all there to support you. And for me, TVS, it was a 1 hour call. I think Vikram was talking about it took a lot of time for him to do a lot of work. We didn't have to do. So on hand, you're Ravi, TVS, they are doing their due diligence. For me, it was a 1 hour call, and that's it. And we said, okay, when are you doing it? So I was only waiting for when these guys are going to come with the transaction. So it was not more than a 1 hour discussion thinking for us. So it was, because we understand this sector a bit better. We understand this a bit better. And I think there's a lot of trust on TVS, governance, excellence, and pure quality. And trust is very important. I think these are very important things. And you need more of such people, private sector, and a lot of institutions like that will have to play. And I want to request Ravi to do a lot more in other areas as well. This should be at least 25 times bigger than what we are today in maybe 7-8 years down the line. And you need to have, we would like to work with you in a lot of other areas as well. I think it is not just only logistics. You have a model now. I keep telling NHA. NHA is got a good model of InvITs. And I'm saying, why are you stopping with only roads? There are so many things to be done anywhere in the country. Very good governance framework if you have. You can create as big a value creation as what a Tata Group or Birla Group or L&T has done. Such potential is there in this sector, in this area. So I want to request Ravi to do a lot more listings. We're not happy with one. We need to have, at every 2-3 years, we need to have some listing ceremony like this. And all the best. I think it's been wonderful working with on this transaction, and we want to thank you for allowing us to participate in this transaction. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. Ladies and gentlemen, now it gives me immense pleasure to invite our host, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Managing Director and CEO at NSE. Let's give a huge round of applause for sir, please. A very warm welcome, sir.
Shri Ravi Kumar Swaminathan, Shri R. Dinesh, Sushri Aditi, Shri Nitin Agarwal, Shri Vikram Kumar, Shri Suraj Krishnaswamy, Shri Jaya Kumar, Shri R. Govindan, distinguished guests, family members, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a warm welcome to all of you at NSE for the listing ceremony of TVS Infrastructure Trust. We are proud to welcome TVS Infrastructure Trust as a 2,775th member of the listed family at NSE and the 19th InvIT to list on NSE. India is the 4th largest capital market in the world, with market capitalization of companies at 459 lakh crore. Starting today, TVS Infrastructure Trust will be an integral part of NSE family. As we move forward on the path to building Viksit Bharat, as envisioned by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, infrastructure will be the backbone of this transformation, from expressways and industrial corridors to digital networks and logistics hubs. The scale of infrastructure needed is unprecedented. InvITs will play a central role in this journey by unlocking capital from existing infrastructure assets, mobilizing long-term funds from domestic and global investors, accelerating project execution and enabling efficient capital recycling, which allows more projects to be undertaken without increasing public debt. In doing so, InvITs will not only help bridge the infrastructure financing gap, but also democratize wealth by enabling a broader investor base to participate in India's development story. In over 4 years, from April 21 till June 25, InvITs have raised rupees 70,191 crore through NSE. There have been several initiatives from the Ministry of Finance, Government of India and SEBI to develop this ecosystem and enable REITs and InvITs to access public markets in India. NSE has also launched an index in April 23, a Nifty REITs and InvITs to promote and track the performance of public listed REITs and InvITs. In 24, SEBI reduced the trading lot size for privately placed InvITs to rupees 25 lakhs to encourage participation in InvITs. SEBI has also launched SM REITs to regulate fractional ownership of smaller real estate assets valued between 50 to 500 crore to safeguard investor interests across commercial and residential properties. At NSE, our commitment has always been to provide platform that enables companies to grow, investors to participate in that growth, and India's economy to thrive. In over 30 years of our operations, NSE has played a pivotal role in being a catalyst to the growth story of India, enabling economic growth through fund mobilization, capital formation, wealth creation, and job creation. NSE proudly serves over 11.5 crore unique investors with over 22.5 crore investor accounts spanning 99% of India's PIN codes, barring just 28 PIN codes. We are proud to offer TVS Infrastructure Trust access to a broad investor base and a fair, efficient, and transparent market ecosystem. I congratulate the entire team of TVS Infrastructure Trust, Merchant Bankers Access Capital, Kotak Mahindra Capital, legal advisor Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, PR agency Ad Factors, and everyone else associated for their accomplishments in this issue. Today's listing marks the beginning of a promising partnership between NSE and TVS Infrastructure Trust. We look forward to support TVS Infrastructure Trust in its future fundraising endeavors and continued growth. May your journey in the public markets be prosperous and enduring. Thank you. Jai Hind.
I request sir to please be on stage as we'll now have exchange of mementos. Just 3 minutes more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, from the company, I invite Mr. Ravi Swaminathan and Mr. R. Dinesh to please come on stage to receive the iconic NSE bell memento from sir. This is the iconic NSE bell from NSE. Let's have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We will also be presenting the NSE book. That is the coffee table book, as well as right now we are handing over the Proud to Be badges. Yes. This is Proud to Be listed badges that we can wear now. And this is the coffee table book of NSE, describing the remarkable journey of 30 years of NSE. And now I request, yes, the dignitaries to please be on stage. Yes. Yes, I request, yes, gentlemen, to please be on stage. Yes. All right, ladies, sir, and ma'am, I request you to please be on stage as we'll be having, yes, the bell ringing right now. We're just a minute away from 12 noon, so that time will be, ringing this iconic NSE bell and getting listed. So just to, yes, all right, we're just 1 minute away. As I said earlier, we'll be doing the customary countdown together when you're just 10 seconds away. Everybody, please be ready. Okay, all right, few seconds to go. We'll just finish our photo up before that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very historic moment. So please be ready. Just, yes. In just the next 15 seconds, we will be starting with the countdown. All right, everyone, please be ready. Few more seconds to go. All right, okay, 10 more seconds to go. All right, everyone, please be ready. Okay, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hearty, hearty congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, we'll be continuing with the exchange of mementos. May I also invite the board directors to please come on stage. Very warm welcome. We'll do the photo op and then we'll continue with the memento ceremony. Very warm welcome to the board members. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our cue to give a huge round of applause. Everyone, please. This is the leadership team who made it possible. Hearty, hearty congratulations to the whole team. Thank you. I now request Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan to please be on stage, to continue being on stage, and request the dignitaries to please take your seats. Yes, I request the dignitaries to please take your seat. Yes, I request Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan to please be on stage as we'll be continuing the mementos from NSE side. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Now, I also request the CBRE team to please be on standby next to the stage. Very warm welcome. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen, for doing the honors. I request you please take your seats. Thank you. And with that, to present the vote of thanks, I invite the CEO of TVS Investment Manager, Mr. Nitin Agrawal. Very warm welcome, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, this is so unlike me. People who know me, yeah, I am someone who prefers to just roll up the sleeves and move on rather than just doing all these things. But yeah, a lot has changed with this company over the past 10 years, and it seems that I also need to embrace that change, at least to some extent. I'll be crisp because almost the entire vote of thanks has already been given to all the teams, so I'll just leave out the theatrics. But basically, if one person I have to name as a vote of thanks for where we are as of now, definitely it would be Mr. Ravi Kumar Swaminathan, undoubtedly, basically. The company goes 20 years, but basically I have the privilege of being associated for past 10 years, and I have seen the company change, basically. I still remember when I joined the company. Dancy, I think I have some time. I'll go in a bit of story, yeah. I entered the office. That time we were having a small 500 square feet office at Nariman Point, and I came from IFCI where we had a full tower. I entered the office and I said, boss, some mistake has happened, basically. Yeah. No. I talked to a few people after joining the company, and hardly anyone knew that TVS Group is also into warehousing. I'm being very candid over there, basically. We were operating close to 0.5 million square feet of space at a pan-India level, basically. The company's strength was hardly some 15 odd people, including the office staff and everyone. I remember we forming a document named Vision 3 Million, Chief, if you remember, and hardly anyone in the company had a conviction that we can actually reach that number, especially in the 2-year time frame, which was thought at that time, basically. But we are where we are, basically. And this gathering is a testament to what everyone has been able to achieve. And definitely, not even 10% of that would have been possible, but for Mr. Ravi Swaminathan, our chief, as most of us prefer to call him within the organization, basically. So, yeah, I think I've spoken enough for my this year's appraisal. Let me move on to the transaction. Yeah. Coming closer to the transaction, yes, a lot of teams, the so-called transaction teams have helped us in the process. Thank you very much for the entire support, and more so for having the patience of bearing our naivety through the entire capital markets progress, the process, how it's set up. Our queries were as naive as something could be. Definitely, Access team led by Lekha and Suraj, Kotak team led by Alok. Very much grateful to the way you guys have carried the entire process along. CAM team led by Kranti and Yash on and off, who has been both a personal punching bag for me throughout the transaction as well as on the official side. JSA team, Arko, Pracheto, everyone. Advisors, both on the tax side, the auditors, PKF team, everyone. I'm sure I would miss out few names over here, but every single member of the transaction team has been extremely, extremely helpful and really grateful for everyone. Second, the board of directors of TVS ILP as well as TVS Investment Manager for having the trust, the faith in the management team to execute, because without that, definitely, we would not have reached where we have reached. So thank you very much, sirs and ma'ams, for having the faith in us. The brilliant set of investors who have actually trusted the business model and the team. Few are sitting over here. There are a lot more who are otherwise. I'm sure with your support, I'm reasonably sure we'll be able to carry this platform to much beyond where we would have envisaged. Most important, I would say, and seriously I'm saying it candidly, I would extend my gratitude to the entire TVS ILP team for the grit it has shown in tremendous headwinds throughout this entire process. I don't think anyone within the entire 150-member team has gone through a capital markets process. So definitely, and I'm sure most of the people would still not be appreciative of the enormity of what they have actually achieved as a collective unit. That's the testament of their just do attitude. They just keep doing without even thinking where we are finally leading to. And of course, along with that, their families who have actually sacrificed the nights and days of these people being away from their family. Without naming anyone, we have people, one gentleman who had a newborn kid just about a couple of months back, but he was sitting in office just preparing financials so that the document could be filed. There are other people, a very close family member, running around for a major surgery basically, but somehow the person was just trying to make sure that the things are getting done. I can keep going on and on. And these family members are the one who have actually given the strength to the team members actually to keep going on and on basically. And last but not the least, the entire organization, organizing team and NSE for allowing this event so that we can celebrate this momentous occasion and remember it for as far as possible. Dancy and everyone. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for presenting the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we would like to conclude the event. Let me tell you once again, the units of TVS Infrastructure Investment Trust are now officially listed at NSE. We are truly grateful to our host, NSE, the members of the board, the entire TVS ILP team, our family, friends, all the well-wishers, and all the beautiful people who took time to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Can we have a huge round of applause for everyone in the room, please? And with that, let me tell you that a delectable lunch is served outside. So please do join us for lunch and have a great, great day ahead. Thank you. Thank you.